afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Game number 3 of this new season between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Metropolitans have come in here and dominated the series so far. A chance to sweep this road set here today.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Paulo Espino gets the ball for Washington in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
To the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. Hit to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next up from New York, Joe Torre. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. 2 out, nobody on. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you think this guy's tough to hit? Take a look at that ERA in the low 2s last season. If he pitches like that again this year, he's going to be awfully tough. He's going to be fun to watch in this one.
Here now is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Josh Harrison. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in feeling good as They're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. They'll get us started in the top of the second. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Today's contest is, of course, the last of the series, and the New York Mets have dominated so far. They've got an opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Down the left field line and deep. And foul. Here's the 3-2 from him. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Michael Conforto. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. All even now, 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone! A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Count is 2-1.
The 2-1. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mets lead it 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Carter.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
High in the air out to center field. Nimmo has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate, Juan Soto. Sliced hard on the ground, and the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Into the box, Josh Bell. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now. And he misses. Ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Striding in now for the Nats, Kyle Schwarber. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
To the plate now, Starlin Castro. Fouled off. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Another one sent foul. Soto over at second. Bell on at first with 2 down. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. Now the 1-1 pitch down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Keith Hernandez. Hard hit ball to second. Harrison has it. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 10, Brandon Nimmo.
So here is Brandon Nimmo, grounded out in his last at bat. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the pitcher, Paulo Espino. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 1 and 2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out.
The batter,
Paulo
number
Espino
7,
is dealt with for the
shortstop.
first out in the bottom of the inning.
Turner.
Standing in now, Trey Turner. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher
batter,
right
number
there.
5,
A 3-2
second
offering
baseman,
that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Stepping in now, Josh Harrison. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-1. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
And now for Washington, Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Turner at second. Harrison at first. 1 gone. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that's going to get down. Should be extra bases for Vlad. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Baseball 101 at its finest right there. Just a beautiful example of a well-executed relay play to nab the runner at the plate.
So now to the plate, Gary Carter in there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Ready with the 1-2.
At the ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Two out here and a runner at second. This is foul right side. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now a swinging bunt, but that one rolls foul. A payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Throw goes to third. Throw won't get him.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Striding in is Juan Soto. A potential tying run for him at third base. Liner in there for a base hit. And to score from third, the tying run. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Josh Bell. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Nimmo able to track it down for the third out. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Joe Torre. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Harrison's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now that second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Next for the Mets, Robinson Cano, 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hard ground ball to third. Castro has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. The 1-1.
No, that's low.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in once again is Kyle Schwarber, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, chalk that up to one you get away with once, maybe. Changeup, belt high and above, usually does not come back. He used his aggressiveness against him right there.
Got him to go down swinging there. Kyle Schwarber is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. So here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 30, Paulo Espino.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Paulo Espino. Struck out in his first at-bat. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 1-1 home. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2. Right side hit hard. Gloved by Harrison. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 6.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Set and the 1-1 pitch.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. 2 down, no one on base. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball. Up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery.
Yep, that ball went out.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
To the plate now, Josh Harrison pops this one up. Hernandez is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and Vlad Guerrero digs in at the plate. Turner leads off first with 1 away. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. The 1-2.
2-2 count.
Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Popped him up. Lindor is there for it. 2 down.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 2-2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nationals leave 1 through 5, all even at 2-2. J.D. Davis will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. A weak chopper up the line. But it gets fouled. Another try at 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 17, Keith Hernandez.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Keith Hernandez. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And there to take it in is Guerrero, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Wow, that grounder caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Carlos Carrasco enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 59, Carlos Carrasco.
Here now is Juan Soto. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And foul.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
He'll try again, 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fouled off. Missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Kyle Schwarber will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Nimmo, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now into the box, Kyle Schwarber. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A ball and 2 strikes now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luis Avilan will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Victor Robles is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to bat, Joe Torre. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And Vlad will put this one away for route number 1.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner has it. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Next to dig in, Michael Conforto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Set to deliver on 2-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains 2-2. Here's Starlin Castro. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's 1 for 5. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Castro heading for second now. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
In now, Victor Robles. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box, Trey Turner. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Josh Harrison. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's a look over to first. Robles leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And again a throw. He'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Dominic Smith will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Daniel Hudson is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Base is empty here with nobody out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out. Pete Alonso come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Pete Alonso.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is low. Good take on the curveball there. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Fouled away. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 17, Keith Hernandez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Keith Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 3-1. Full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
One and one. Here it is. McNeil on second. Hernandez at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Soto is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But some late-inning heroics here as this home run makes us even again. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Trevor May is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Vladimir Guerrero. One and one, here it is. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get through into center, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Gary Carter. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. 3-1. The Mets entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
The pitcher,
And if
number
the Nationals
44,
decide to pinch hit here,
Daniel.
there you get a look at what remains on their bench to choose from. Number 88 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals, number 88.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
McNeil is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Starlin Castro.
Next up is Starlin Castro. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls. Bell ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's in there as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Miguel Castro enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. To the plate now, Victor Robles. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
At the plate now, Trey Turner, 3-1 to the Nationals shortstop. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later, over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. So now to the plate, Josh Harrison. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. but they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 9th inning coming up. The Nationals lead it 9-3. Wander Suero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So kicking off the top of the 9th is Joe Torre, and they could use a spark from him here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-1 pitch. Now a hard liner. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So next to bat will be Michael Conforto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
The Mets down to their final strike. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Right fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Dero, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games.
Well, he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Nats came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Daniel Hudson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 9 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and they left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.